Meghan Markle's unbearable and absolutely very, very, very difficult indeed to work with. But is this really the only problem in the latest debacle surrounding, of course, the Sussex failing empire? Let me explain. Sorry, got the giggles. Morning, how are you? It's nice to see you. You can't help but laugh though, can you? So we'll have a lovely wave. You just can't help but laugh. I think, as I mentioned the other day, when you think about Meghan Markle, particularly for certain people's generations, you do kind of have these images of, say, Faye Dunaway in Mommy Dearest, you know, Joan Crawford, or indeed, of course, Leona Helmsley, fabled as the Queen of Mean. Remember her? The hotel magnate married, of course, to Harry Helmsley, another man that many people say was, well, taken to the slaughter, whichever way you look about it. Now, Meghan Markle, as one can imagine, is not an easy boss to work for. There's no two ways about that. I think it's been proven time and time again. And I think when we saw Meghan, of course, demanding Harry's hand as they walked out in that fake Colombian royal tour, you just could see exactly who were wearing the trousers. That's his problem, that's his prerogative. But what is fascinating now is that literally, once you have a reputation like that, you either throw top dollar at the job or you find yourself being blacklisted. And that's exactly what's happening to Meghan right now. Let me explain. Morning, how are you? Are you all right? Yes, no, we've had a wave. Have we had a wave? We'll have a quick wave. By the way, thank you. If you enjoyed, of course, the Oasis and the battle, of course, of Sir Keir Starmer trying to get tickets, it's weird, isn't it, when you think everybody in the end wants to keep themselves to the what called cool, you know, whoever's cool at that moment. Of course, for certain people's generation, it could be anybody from Connie Francis, Fabian, Neil Sedaka, Bay City Rollers, Electric Youth, Debbie Gibson, I mentioned her the other day, Britney Spears, Madonna. Every generation has somebody that you think, I must get next to that person. They're the coolest person on the planet. And then suddenly they're called vintage. A little bit like Oasis. Now, will they give Sir Keir tickets? I'm not so convinced. The ticket right now, literally, that's going begging, is that of this particular job, working for the former royal known as Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. That's right, CEO for American Riviera Orchard, whatever. A couple of pots of jams and a few Dobb biscuits, and this is really the full amount since that ridiculous launch way back in March with a fuzzy video and a pile of old lemons. Literally borrowed, hacked, whichever way you want to look at it, from the Goop video, but of course, no total originality. Now, I'm not mocking because everybody borrows from everybody. Just ask Andrew Lloyd Webber. But the bottom line is, when you think about it, Meghan is still struggling to find somebody to come and work for her. But according to staff members, and this is where it gets very interesting because there's so many staff members now that don't care about the ridiculous NDAs that the Sussex demand that you sign. She's just unbearable, you know, she's very demanding, wants certain things and doesn't really understand the word no. And I don't mean in a sense of no, we can't do it, but no, that wouldn't be possible. You know, could you actually illuminate, say, the Empire State Building with my face? No, that wouldn't be possible. You know, the sort of thing. And so now basically she's being told that she's going to have to drop her sights and her standards if she does actually want to get somebody to come and knock American Riviera into shape. The bottom line is, though, the salary is then non-negotiable. And by that, what happens is they look at your experience and wonder whether you're worth it. And then, of course, they'll pay that. But once they decide you're not worth it, then you're out. You get the picture. Think Josh Settler. Why did he leave after 3 months? Well, he would have been very well paid. But there was no way that Meghan and Harry allegedly felt he was delivering to the standard that they require. And this is the cycle of problem that each and every time you get if you're working for Meghan Markle. You get the picture. So for now, they're having to keep it very, very low key. But a source tells me that they hope that with this much offer, this much publicity, some major magnate might come forward and say, I know what to do to knock it into shape. Now, of course, there has been rumours that they're looking for ex-employees that have worked on the Goop and Martha Stewart and other influencer lifestyle brands. But so far, even charming calligraphy letters, allegedly, have not done the trick to lure anybody to take on, well, the trickyality that is American Riviera Orchard. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.